get up to him, invisible. We're going to try to take a single strike against him, hopefully felling him, and then afterwards use your fog ability to protect yourself from the arrows.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. Let's do this.
Close your mouth.
To do my stretches. Close your mouth. What?
Doesn't taste good.
It's his last second level spell, so.
Nope.
Oh, you have 3?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, you level
Alright,
4, not level.
But
Not level.
I don't have much. I have that in suggestion, so.
Yeah.
Let's do this, fam.
Alright, I cast invisibility. Sorry, levitate.
Suggestion, Duncan, come here.
I don't think the range is enough.
I've
I
got
didn't consider
something to tell you.
I was half tempted to like message him because messages are really long range. Just be like, Duncan. That would just get everyone to attack us. So I'm not gonna do that. But Salvo becoming like a horror movie character would be pretty funny.
Makes you think like Hocus Pocus, you know what I mean? Like dancing through the field, singing the song for the children. Like, Duncan, come here.
Alright, so I tried to carry an invisible and she fucking flies away.
Okay, so Kieran casts a spell to make sure she can levitate, and then she make her invisible. So Kieran, more or less, is, I imagine your plan is to get directly to him, and you know you need momentum. So Kieran's not an idiot. I imagine the plan is more or less somewhere along the lines of run in that direction and then kind of like jump and allow the levitate to carry as it's going up and forward with the momentum. Yeah, because you can't go this way.
And actually, he's on a wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I would like to do is, when I'm like within like 5 feet of him or so, I would like to cast Lightning Lure and try to like pull him off of the balcony. Why is this
Gonna raise it.
being weird?
It keeps going to goddamn
Right.
attacks instead of spell cards. So
And
frustrating.
this one is a spell card. Like,
Let me see if I can fix it on my
I
side.
don't understand why it's not working.
All you know this issue, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
Fix this, Scott.
Lightning Lure, 15 feet.
Yeah.
We got that info.
It's not an attack roll. There we go.
Aha!
And so try to like pull him off the wall so he falls, essentially.
Okay, so problem is if you cast that spell, that makes you visible.
Yeah, that's fine. Then I'll quicken Fog Cloud.
Okay, so you're going to, as you're like moving towards it, you're going to like run over there, which is no problem. It's like 2
I
or 3.
might even do Fog Cloud and then like Lightning Lure. So it's like this cool, like there's a cloud that appears, there's like a bolt of lightning that flashes through it.
So you're running there, which is like 2 or 3 turns of running. It's not a big deal. You don't jump up in the air, allowing the levitate, which you already casted, to start taking its effect. Then once you get within 15 feet of him, more or less moving forward and rising at the same time towards the actual ledge, you cast the fog cloud in front of you, not on you, in front of you, to make sure that that spot in front of you is completely covered in fog. And as that fog is starting to roll out, and as you start to become visible, appearing into the fog yourself, you throw out that secondary spell, Lightning Lure, which is just like and will hit him doing, you create a lash of lightning energy that strikes one creature of your choice that you can see within range. They must succeed a strength saving throw or be pulled 10 feet in a straight line toward you and take 1d8. Wow, that's wicked cool, Aaron. That's
Right?
Aaron, you're...
This is like actually a good plan.
That's actually like, I didn't expect that. What
better-
your
this is
DC's
better
13?
amendment
Your DC's
plan.
13, Aaron.
Yeah.
I shit you. I gotta
Hoping
clip
to catch him by surprise.
I think you
this.
can make 14.
Hold on. Where's my mouse? Where'd you go, mouse?
I hope this works because it'd be really cool.
I have a feeling him clipping it means it didn't.
Where'd you go? Ah,
No,
there you go.
usually when he clips it, it's something that did work. Like it's like a 12.
It's exactly a 12.
Oh!
It's exactly 12.
Fantastic.
I made sure I clipped it within like so you can see lightning lure, fog cloud, 12. So I rolled a 12 so you can see it later on, and yeah. So he actually takes that 1d8 damage. Roll it.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
That's my dice roller.
Boy.
Yeah, boy.
5 damage.
Takes
That's
5
good.
points of lightning damage. Gets thrown off of or pulled by the static electricity with his armor and
wall.
everything off of the wall, falling 45 feet, which we know every 10 feet equals 1d6 damage. So he takes 4d6 more. Aaron, feel free to roll that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So happy with this.
Oh my god. So that's 20 points of damage. Okay. That's a lot of damage for
With my
NPCs.
cantrip.
Question: Since we were ready for this,
NPCs.
once he hits the ground, is he still in the fog cloud?
No, you keep fuck us. Way the
and
fuck up
I
there.
do believe if you take even a single point of falling damage, you fall prone.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So he's on his ass.
ground.
He's on his ass on the ground after having taken 20 points of damage, which for an NPC is a considerable amount of damage. Now, sure, we did have Roland was a pretty big badass with lots of health points and whatnot. This guy is not quite as tough as Roland. He's on the ground. He's like, and kind of like trying to roll over and stand back up, but he is clearly hurting and has no clue what hit him. Because literally, as you cast the spell, Fog Cloud, because it's a 20-foot radius, you literally cast it with you inside of it. So you become visible as
There's
fog
this
surrounds
giant
you.
cloud, and you guys see the flashing of lightning from inside of it.
And, and you hear, and you see falling through the cloud and hitting the ground 45 feet below. It's really fucking intimidating. It's really intimidating.
I wonder if Luca heard that.
I imagine Reich was the next one prepared, right? Oh, no, Stalbor is the one with the magic, so I imagine Stalbor was the next one prepared. Stalbor, what did you have prepared?
I don't know if Stalborn necessarily would have actually. I mean, how far away would he have been?
Now, since he's not, he's about 110 feet away. 120 feet away. But that's if you don't move. If you move, you can go get closer.
I'm not going to move and be more visible casting a spell on this guy. He's actually not going to do anything.
It's about 120 feet away with where you're standing.
Nah.
Reich, what do you do?
I couldn't even do that with anything that's not a cantrip.
I would prepare an action to wait until he stands up so I don't get a huge negative for trying to shoot him on the ground. So I'm going to try to shoot him with my bow.
So you want to, I'm sorry, do what? Bonus action, spend a point.
Prepare an action to
hit him when he stands up. Okay, so on his turn, he kind of like rolls over and pushes himself like, oh, what the fuck just happened? And as he like stands up, kind of like trying to straighten out his back, and it takes him a bit to stand up. It's like almost his whole turn to stand up. Stalbor casts his message going, Duncan, and he's kind of like, he's like, huh? And like looks over in the direction where he sees Stalbor and Reich, right as Reich looses his arrow.
Yeah.
That was a great thing unless Reich missed.
Oh my god, they rolled off of a 2 onto a 20!
Reich does
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Please reclaim.
You don't even have to roll. Eric, you can, but you don't even have to roll damage. Oh my god, Eric, describe that kill. Describe it.
So I just like aim at him and I aim at him and just say, I just for a moment have like a small smile on my face as I imagine the look on his as I fire, shooting him right in the solar plex, taking him off his feet for a moment. For a moment, it almost feels like he just got punched in the chest, and then he realizes that the breath's not coming back to him.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but like this scene from hold your breath to him landing on his back with an arrow in his chest, that's like a perfect comic. Like a fucking perfect comic strip. Oh my god, Jesus. It's like frame by frame, you can see how gorgeous it is. Oh, alright, so I love when shit like this plays out. Okay, Kieran, you're on the wall, completely surrounded by cloud. Nobody has a fucking clue what just happened. I would love to. I genuinely would love to say fuck you for what you just did. And just open up a bunch of arrows at you, turn the ballista on you, and all that stuff. But nobody has a clue what just happened, what this fog is. Nobody saw you. There's just... Yeah. Because you literally formed in the cloud that is heavy obstruction. They couldn't see anything. You cast your spell because you had to be within the area of that cloud. Immediately at the same exact time, whatever, to throw him out of it. You're safe.
Yeah.
It bothers me, but you're safe. However, whether or not they saw that arrow fly out and hit him from the other direction, well, that's entirely different. Oh my god. All right. Why did I just open up my folder? That was weird. I don't want to do that. Excuse me. There we go. Give me a decent bonus there because there's so many of them. They are all looking around confused, like what the fuck just happened. They have no clue. They are genuinely like, where'd that arrow? What is happening right now? And then it's like they are no clue. Some of them immediately start looking to the skies, like something happened from above. They have no idea what's going on. Everybody's just kind of like running over, getting the ballistas, trying to get them ready. People are searching around. Everybody now is bows ready. Do you guys do anything in these first few moments of like chaos?
Is Duncan dead?
I
appear to be dead?
You don't know anything, Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah. I suppose you can look through the fog, can't you?
Yeah.
You can actually peek over the edge. Ah, fuck, he's up. Oh, nope. No, he's not alive. And they see that he is not getting back off of his feet.
It's really unfortunate he's not turning back into a changeling right now.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah.
You said it.
Only Kieran. The other two are too far. She's looking straight down and she has dark vision.
Please be a changeling.
He does not seem to be turning back into a changeling.
That's really unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is.
I'm gonna
I don't give a fuck.
shoot him with another spell just to make sure he's actually dead, not unconscious.
Do you want to actually cast on the
Yeah.
spell?
Yeah.
Okay, what spell? Toss it up in the chat for me.
Lightning lure him again.
Just like roll it back up. No, I think
Drop
it's too
him.
far away for that. No, I'll just throw a chromatic orb down there.
Did you want it to do that, or did you want it to do it the other way?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you want it to pop up like the attack way, or did you want to do it the other way? Do you know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
Spell card or spell
Can't
attack?
hear you.
is what he's asking.
Oh, no, spell attack.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Nothing intended.
I'm just looking for. Okay, so she does that. Casts the chromatic orb down there. Hits the guy. Doing you can roll your damage. 18 points of. What kind of damage are you doing? Lightning damage.
Just
Tons
to
of
make sure.
a ball of lightning comes rolling out of the fog, and it's like, and just lies still after being
I'm surprised
fried.
he didn't pop.
You know, it's well, he's toasty and there's a smell of burning flesh. Unfortunately, when that happens, all of a sudden, people that were nearby heard her casting that spell. They actually heard a voice saying the spell, and so now they are aware of the fact that there is in fact somebody inside the fog, and people are like, no, there's someone in the spell. It's the Lyrander. It's the Lyrander bitch. And somebody kind of like yells out just because like they can't put their words together. It's like they're like so emotional in the moment they can't even put their words together. Like ah! And so like people all of a sudden their attentions turn to the cloud and they start like getting arrows, knocking arrows. They're like put fire on the arrows to burn the cloud. And so like people are starting to like go in.
That's how that works.
That's not how the spell works. No, they're all going to go tip their arrows and stuff like that. But people are kind of like fumbling around and getting ready. They didn't expect this. These are trained warriors that know how to take orders and whatnot. But the general person to give orders isn't here. And there's like this moment of disconnect as they're trying to resuit the chain of commands and then become that well-greased engine again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a bit of chaos at the moment, but they're all getting their weapons readied. Riken Stalbor, you see that she is cast that spell. That guy is definitely fried down there. And now they're all going to attack that cloud. What do you two do?
All right, so we got rid of him, so
Someone's, like,
now
invisible?
we have to try to make our case.
Reich, I volunteer you to do that. I'm going to try and find Luca.
Oh, don't leave. Because if this gets to a fight, I'm gonna need you. So,
Alright, be loud enough so that our little human can hear, okay?
I stand up.
Fellow.
Our little human.
I stand up, and in the loudest voice I can muster, I say to them, put down your weapons. This outcome was brought on by Duncan's own inability to see reason. We would have left. We would have never harmed anyone, and this could have been the end of our interacting together. He caused this. He looks and I like look around for a moment at them. I say, you have two choices at this point. You can turn your weapons on us, and you can attempt to fight us. I can tell you that the three of us have gotten out of worse situations before. Or you can do what we initially wanted to do. You can let us collect. You can let us take our things, take our mounts, and leave, never to return. I have my weapon. I have my weapon at my side. The arrow knocked, but more like I have the arrow knocked and I'm holding it in one hand. Like, so they know that I'm ready to fight, but I'm not like actively like brandishing my weapon at anyone.
I'd be the same. I'd be near him. I'd have like, you know, generic magic going on between the hands, you know. I'd be looking spooked. It's nighttime and it's red magic, you know.
He's throwing the webs around.
Yeah. This is gonna go well.
Hey man, we didn't have a better plan.
Look, we'll roll perception and maybe you'll help us.
Or maybe I'll help my family.
Will, roll perception.
Dun dun.
He must have not seen it in chat.
Our little human. Come on.
Nah.
Is that 3 out of 4 rolls? Is that 3 out of 4 rolls?
This wall is nice.
Is there like a cap at like natural ones? Can I like not? Like,
Nope.
All
Nope.
those advantages you gave me earlier.
Nope. Yep.
I'm not turning in.
Yep. It's karma. It's karma.
That's not how.
It's like if you play. It's like if you play like a Mass Effect tabletop game and you do something untoward to somebody of a certain age, then immediately afterwards, critical hits happen against you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, neither. So
Murder.
So
A dingo ate your baby.
let's see, what were we at? So you give your long speech more or less just saying, it's his fault that we killed him. He was a dick, so he had to die. Is the sum up of what you just said.
Okay,
That's a little bit less.
Stalbor doesn't like that one, so also we'll just add a little bit. That man wasn't your leader. He was speaking for you, and let your leader bleed. And that's all.
Wait, one more time? I missed.
That man wasn't your leader, as a Duncan.
Yeah.
He was speaking for
thank you. Okay.
But he let your leader bleed.
So, Reich, you were trying to do a persuasion. Stalbor, you're also persuading. You don't have any disadvantage with that, do you?
No, it's insight against Humies.
Oh, okay, cool. So, Eric, I will allow you advantage because of his little... Sorry, my apologies. You had disadvantage with the situation you were in. His little add-on there, the cute little add-on, I will allow to bump up to regular roll. Persuasion check. Good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy.
That's all we need.
Natural one.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, no, I'm using a fucking action point.
He's hoping for that 6.
I need it. I'll accept it.
Okay.
23.
Oh, God. People, like some people continue like to start moving like they're going to attack. Even 2 or 3 shots are going to be launched into the smoke anyways as you're speaking. One person's going to take attack at you anyways, and we'll resolve your responses to that afterwards if you choose to do so. However, eventually somebody else kind of calls out like, all right. Stop. Everybody, weapons down. That includes you guys down there. Weapons down. Everybody, weapons down.
Kieran's in the smoke, like, no.
If they drop their weapons, I'll gladly just drop my arrows.
I do unfortunately have to make attack rolls against you guys. Kieran, because of how big the smoke is and I have no fucking clue where you are, I'm immediately going to roll a percentage chance to see if I hit you. So I'm actually going to roll 3d100 and I'll only have a 5% chance of choosing the correct square, and then I have disadvantage to attack you, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I'm typing in the wrong... Okay.
Typing in
I think
chat.
you'd be used to it by now.
Okay. So none of those fall in that 5% range, so you are safe against any arrows that were shot inside there. Eric, I have to make an attack roll against you.
I kind of hope you hit.
What?
He just stands there, just like.
No, I have deflect arrow. I've never gotten to use it.
Yes.
16 chance to hit.
All right. Well, then.
You get to roll, I think it's a D8, correct? Or is it D10? Oh my god, you rolled maximum. There's
And
no
since
way. There's no way. The
Yeah.
maximum damage he could do is 10. So go ahead,
Since,
describe it.
and since I beat it, I can catch the arrow. So literally, it just fires at me, and as it's like gets like right across my face, I just catch it.
And that's
then drop
literally,
it.
and then you say like the last couple lines of your speech. And then that's when Stalbo will come out and say his last little bit. You know what I mean? adding to the whole scene, you know? So, all right, beautiful, gorgeous. Luca, you hear the three people outside the door like, what's that? Let's go check it out. And they start like running down the hallway. You don't have a clue of what's going on with Reich.
Must be the wind.
So I'm still in the room with these people who are working on him,
Yeah,
right?
I'm trying to
They're
keep him
still
alive.
working on him?
Yep.
I'll say I don't have my weapons. Should I investigate with them? Or might I stay here and defend you guys?
Roll me persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yep. Natural 1.
Yes.
I'm just aiming for this.
This. Can we replace Will? Is Rick free at this time? Still?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna ask Rick. He's usually playing Elite Dangerous into the wee hours, so why not? Oh man. So, okay, where's Dean? We need some Dean. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, yeah, he goes. It's probably best that you just stay there.
All right, then I'm just gonna be in a defensive stance at the door, fists up, just like if someone comes through this door that's not supposed to, I'm swinging. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, son.
Just ready. Just.
Luca, you went from like my favorite to my least favorite in one session.
It's not my fault.
In a half a session. You know what it was, Luca? You know what it was? Fucking Comcast. It was the rip of the stream is where it all went downhill for you.
It's
No,
because
actually,
Luca and Stalbo got in a fight.
I'm
that's
a little superstitious. I changed my color on roll 20, and I don't remember the color I had beforehand, so I can't change back.
Sucks to you, buddy.